can teach you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the...
It's week 13 of the NFL, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 Elks under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Toronto Huskies. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out in the third year of a young career out of Alabama, it's Mac Jones.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. He completes this to Russell Gage. 7 yards there and a first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And bringing them out is the rare southpaw in his 4th year, coming off his best season as a pro, Tua Tagovailoa.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Here's 2nd and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He'll get that complete to Dell. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Huskies take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 30-yard play on third.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the defense. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Play action, now it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, here's McBride. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Tua going to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Marr is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now Jones. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morris. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Morris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Able to find down. 7 yards there and a first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Morris. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Salt Lake City.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds his man complete. That's Morris. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morris. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's complete to the tight end, Warner. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Morris. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now Tua. It's a slant to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's McBride. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kadir Hodge. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Ryan Stonehouse in punt formation.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Jones on 1st and 10. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones to the sideline and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He finds his man complete. It's Morris. 12 yards there on a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Tua to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Tua going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from the opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw there taken in by Hodge. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Great coverage there, holds them to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On second down, Montgomery. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Jones now from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Now Jones on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Jones to throw on second down. It's complete to Diggs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Richie James from 6 yards away. And the Elks are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And taken right on the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Able to push his way through. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Tua. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard.
At their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he found it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48. brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll get that complete to Dowell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. From the gun, it's Tua. And that one too wide and incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 24-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Morris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Morris. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Throwing, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A throw over the middle taken in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones completes it again to Gage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And quickly they get to the line. Jones now throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. He's got a man, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Here we go, first and goal. Now Jones. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, just over a minute 40 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now Jones. Into the hands of Ingram.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. This is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To throw is Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Toronto, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling.